So let me get that. All right, here we are. Okay, so first I want to introduce myself. This is our new distributor training. You guys, we will do one with our team usually, especially when we've had as many enrollments as we've had recently, which we're so excited to have you guys here, honestly. If you're like, what did I just do? You can drop a one in chat. If you're like, I'm a little bit nervous, a little bit excited, you can drop a two. If you're like, no, I'm so freaking excited, have so much hope, you can drop a three. We're kind of all over the map. But what I want you to know is you're not alone. Like we all kind of started like that. I remember when I first did this, I was like, what am I doing? But I was so excited for change. I was so excited for something new, something different. And I was still that excited, even though when I started this business, I absolutely loved what I was doing for work, but I was just ready for more. I was ready for more growth. I was ready for more income. I was ready for something fun. And so that's kind of how I got started. So just so you know, this is our new distributor training. When you leave here tonight, this is my hope for you, is that you have some info and a vision of how much income you can actually make. And you are going to find our very simple system that what I'm teaching you tonight is literally what we still do 12 and 10 years later. So I've been here for 12 years. And so what I'm teaching you tonight is literally what I still do and how I build my business. So I hope that that gives you some hope. And know also that you're not going to remember everything I said tonight, but it's okay. Like you want to work hand in hand with who you signed up with and with our team and utilizing the things that our corporate team has because they are absolutely freaking incredible. So I just want you to know, like you may have joined this business by yourself, but you are not by yourself. You have an incredible community that's rooting you on, that's here to help you, that's here to answer all your questions. And they want to see you succeed. So that's the whole point of all of this. So you may be like, this seems overwhelming, but here's the thing. The more you hear things and the more you just kind of jump in and start doing, the faster you learn it and the more confident you become doing it. Just you could hear it over and over, but until you just kind of jump in and start doing it, that's really like one of the best things. But I'll leave you with my 9 things that I'm like, this is what I feel like I wish somebody would have told. And some of the things I was told, but I wish somebody would have said to me because it just kind of takes all limits off and gives you that green light to go. Okay, so I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Sarah O'Connell. I am an ambassador diamond with It Works, and I've been here for over 12 years. So if you are that person that's like, hey, how long do things like this last? Or can this be something that lasts? I have literally been doing this longer than I worked at the hospital as a nurse. So yes, this is something that is sustainable as long as you decide to commit to it and keep working it. And just a little bit of, I'm giving you literally a 1 minute snippet of my story because I think stories are so important. And I want you guys to understand how important your starting story is because you are going to use that over and over and over. And it is still what I share the most out of everything, even 12 years later. So this business hopped into my lap. I saw a friend posting about it on Facebook. So if you saw this business on social media, drop a 2 in the chat because I want you to see how powerful using and leveraging your social media is. And really, you guys, I had just closed the door. I was working full-time nights as a nurse. I was working charge nurse on labor and delivery, loved what I was doing. And I had, worked my way up to the top and I had taken every opportunity to do so. And it was on maternity leave with my first kiddo that I had like 3 months off of work. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I kind of had a whole new vision. And I realized I was like, you know what? I have worked extra because I could. It was just me and my husband. But now I'm like, I want more time home. Like I'm okay working full time, but I no longer want to work extra to make that extra income. And so as I closed that door, I was back at work for about a month and this business landed in my lap. And it was kind of like a little God wink. And I'm like, okay, I said no to extra income working away from home. And now somebody's giving me the opportunity to make extra income from home. And I was like, it's $99, right? Like for a lot of you guys, you may have joined when it was half off. But I was like, we spend $99 on so many other things and we never are going to see it back. Like here, you can see it back and more and more. So I jumped in, you guys. I was super excited. I had always wanted multiple streams of income. I loved the fun aspect of this. I wanted to use the products anyways. That kind of is what like drew me in. And so if that's the same for you, drop a 3 in the chat. If you were like, yeah, I knew that I wanted to use some extra products or had used the products that somebody was posting about, and then you got asked the question, would you like to use the products at discount but also make extra income? That is where I was like, absolutely. So that is usually what brings most of us here. And so I just got started, and I'm going to tell you, I followed our simple system. I literally asked a million questions to my mentor. She probably thought I was crazy, but guess what? I ended up being one of her first ambassadors. So I want you to know that we welcome questions. It's how you're going to learn. And I ended up to where, you guys, slowly but surely, I paid off a ton of debt. My student loans, I paid them off in 3 months instead of 30-year plan, right? We were able to save for a home, but all while doing those things, we could still live life how we wanted to. And that was while I was doing both. And the other thing I want to share with you is that you may think like, oh my gosh, well, I'm just here for an extra $300 to $500. Perfect. That's a great place to start. Okay. The other thing is you might think that because you have a full-time job that you can't do this. You're wrong. You absolutely 110% can. And that's the beauty of this business. I worked my job as a nurse full-time while doing this, just in snippets of my day and showing up daily for my business. And I built to the top, and I still did both. I did both while we could until my kids were demanding more. And I was like, driving them all over the place. And then what was so awesome is that at that point, this business had given me choices and had created options. And so when life called me to be somewhere else, or when the unknowns would pop up, we could actually do what our heart wanted us to do, rather than like that pull of being like, this is what I need to do because I need to be able to provide. And so those choices that creates, I just want you to know, go for the freedom and flexibility. You can literally take anything after that. So just a little bit about me, but what I want to share, I'm going to share my screen with you guys, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about our company, because you may not have known a lot of this while you said yes to this business, but let me tell you what a blessing that this truly is. Hold on, let's see if I can get it. Slideshow. You guys, I've already told Tracy this, but if there's one thing you should know, you don't have to be savvy. You don't have to do anything. We're not perfect at any of this, but we figure it out. Okay. So what I want you to know is just a little bit about It Works in our company. So you guys, we started in 2001. We have been around for a long time. We are not like a flash in the pan. We are very well established. They have done things very differently here, which is why if you have maybe tried another company, I just want you to know that not all companies are made the same, okay? And I joke about this, but I'm like, you know what? This is probably finding It Works first is probably one of like as close as I'm going to get to winning the lottery. Because I'm like, I usually 50-50, I'm going to get it wrong, but somehow in some way I got this part right. Okay. So know that we started there. Who you see here, was our CEO. He is now our founder. This is his wife, Cindy. They have the most incredible hearts of all time, and their vision has changed literally thousands and thousands of lives, including so many people on our team. So, and now this is our new CEO and his wife. They were actually a part of our team and company, and now they are the CEO. So they are just carrying that vision through. But at It Works, their mission is to transform lives through a thriving global community with results-driven products, which you guys saw in the chat. That's where most of us started. We wanted that. And also an unmatched business opportunity. So they're family owned. Mark was a teacher. And so his coaching abilities, even in this business, are literally next to none. Like, they are incredible. When you guys get to hear him speak, it is going to be such a gift. It's like, honestly gives you chills. We are a debt-free company. You guys, that is so huge. Not very many companies are, but this right here is a vision that they've expanded onto us. So if you're like, why does It Works do this? Or how can they do all these bonuses or different things like that? It is because they ran their business nice and tight and smart. And so within 8 years, they went debt-free, and we've remained debt-free. So they knew the freedom and the options that brought to them, and like the green light that it gave them. So this is a huge vision that they have for all the distributors that are a part of It Works. They're like, pay off that debt as fast as you can, earn those bonuses. Like, they are going to give you tools so that you can earn those bonuses. We are open all over the world. We're open in 19 countries. We are continuing to grow. And then you are going to see throughout while you are here and behind the scenes, but they have a huge heart for giving back, which is just, I love it. I've gotten to do so many things. This is our little team, not all of them, but this is just a little snippet, but we're excited. We're on there for them. But what I want to share with you guys too is like, this business is for all walks of life. It doesn't matter. One thing I love about it, it doesn't matter what your degree is. It doesn't matter if you don't have experience. It doesn't matter if you're IT savvy. Like, none of those things matter. And what matters is why you started and what you're wanting, because those are the things that are going to drive you. But this is some of the things that you can take with you. If I didn't say this, you might want to have a notebook and pencil just to take some notes, right? I feel like I always remember things so much better, but I also, if I can go back to things, it's super helpful to me. But one thing about this business is you can earn daily, weekly, and monthly. And we're going to show you how to do that tonight, okay? The coolest thing about this is you can create your own schedule and you can literally work this business in the snippets of your day. You guys, when I look back, when somebody told me one thing, and I'm going to share it with you, they said, do something for your business every single day. Just get in that habit of showing up for your business every single day. And I did that. And you're going to find as you start enrolling customers and you're growing your team, you're excited. Like, you want to show up daily. Like, you're doing something that you probably thought you couldn't, but you realize you are very capable of, right? And so you kind of are like, the sky's the limit, right? But I did something for my business every day. And it's not because I had quiet time or I was sitting behind a computer. Y'all, remember I worked nights. So I was like opposite of everybody else. But it is truly because I got up and I would work 20 minutes here, or I'd work 15 minutes while I was breastfeeding my kiddos, or there was nap time. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to make a post and I'm going to follow up with some messages. And it would be 20, 15 minutes here, 20 minutes there. And so I just want you to know those times of waiting, when you turn those into working, you guys, you can add thousands of dollars to your monthly income. Okay. We are industry leading products. So all of our products are results driven. Most of our products that have come out in the last 2 years, you guys, you are going to see that they are backed by science, and they have clinically proven ingredients in them. One of my favorite things about this is that you need no inventory. Hallelujah, right? The only products that you're going to have on hand are the products that you choose to use for yourself so that you can market. And what's cool about that is whatever those products are, whatever that pack is, it can commission qualify you instantly, but we will go over that. Everything else people can order from your website, which is live right off the bat as soon as you get signed up, which allows you to build your business all over the place, okay? So here's a new, I'm going to move this. This is always an issue here. There we go. Okay, this is a new DT checklist. So first things first, I want to make sure that you guys all have your It Works app downloaded, but also that you're logged in. Okay, so your login is either your email and the password you chose when you signed up, or it is your distributor ID number and your password. You can use either or. Okay, then I want you to go tonight after we get off. So you guys, I can't tell you how many times instead of just scrolling aimlessly through social media, as soon as I started this, I was like, I would literally go through the team page, or now we have this amazing app. We didn't have this when I started, but we have it now, okay? But you can literally pop an earbud in and you can go through and you can watch these videos. These little videos that are under the Learn tab in your app, you want to go to New Distributor Foundations. They are literally 1.5 to 3 minutes at the longest. Total to go through all of it is only 40 minutes. That's it. Okay. So you should have a goal. I'm going to say it. I'm just going to say it. You should have a goal of completing that by the end of this week. Okay. So that way you're going to hear a lot of the same things that we're going over tonight. The next thing I want you to do is I want you to log into your website. And I'm going to do this really quick because we are on screen share. If I can figure out, hold on. Oh boy. See, this is the problem. Here we go. Let me just do this for 1 sec. Okay. I want to show you what this looks like. When you hear us talking about eSuite, all it means, and this literally tracks your entire business. All it means is you're going to your website, which your guys' website looks exactly like mine. You go to these 3 lines in the left-hand corner and you're going to sign in. Okay. So you want to make sure that you've done this. My stuff is all saved in here. In this first page that opens up, this is your dashboard. Okay, so if you see that, you're going to see announcements on there. You're going to see all the things. Okay, you guys are going to have a red bar that is right here. You want to click that and you want to verify your information. Okay, all it is the information that they need for taxes and to be able to send you your W-2. I think that's, no, sorry, 1099. Like, what is it called? 1099. Okay. So that's all that is there for. And make sure to do your shipping address, all that. You want to address that, take that right off. The next thing that you can do in here, I'm going to show you a few things. We talked about your auto ship. This is where you just click this, and this is where you can go in and set it up. Okay. All of these little things in here, you can do this from your phone too, but they are clickable. Okay. You can see mine's over 80 BV. We'll talk about that, but that's where you can go. But what I first want you to do after you take off that commission hold is if you go to settings and you go to website, this is your website. You can change it if you want to. It is always HTTPS. This is the part you can change, and then it's .itworks.com. Okay. So if you can put a different one in here if you want, you'll just have to see if it's available. It will tell you if it's not. And then you want to make sure that you hit save. This is a very old picture. Wow, I should go update mine. But I want you to also upload a picture of you, because here's the thing is that when people go to your website, one of the best things that they can do is see your face first so that they're on the right website. You want them you've done the work, you've had the conversation. You want to make sure that they're ordering on your website so that you get the credit, okay? And then outside of that, you literally don't need to do anything else on here, okay? So we're going to hop back over to our, oh, sorry. Here we go. We're going to hop back over here. Next thing, once you have your app, once you've logged into your website, you've taken off your commission hold, you have your little face on there so that your website is ready to rock. This is what I want you to think over and over, and you're never going to let this go, okay? I want you to know your why, because this is going to be your driving force always. So for me, you guys, my why and why I started is there was a couple things. I knew that I wanted multiple streams of income. I knew that where I had capped off at the hospital making income, I was not okay with. Like, we were just starting to build our family. I wanted more. But then I also told you, as I closed one door and I kind of had this vision of having more time at home, that was my thing. I was like, you know what? I'm going to work hard, and I'm not only going to replace the amount that I got when I picked up extra shifts, but my goal was to go part-time, right? So for me, my why, now I know what it was. I gave it a number. It was like $500 extra a month or something like that. And if you're willing, you can put in the chat how much extra you want to make. I love getting to see that, because when we know that, we know how to guide you to get that, okay? But mine was an extra $500 a month. And really what that ultimately meant was more time home with my family. So I could kind of have that balance between mom and wife and like my career, right? So I want you to know, and then I want you to know not only what your reason of starting is, but I want you to then to ask yourself, if you achieve that goal, so give it a number, maybe it's $300 extra, maybe it's $500 extra, maybe you're like, no, Sarah, I want $1,000 extra, or whatever it may be. Don't be shy with your number, but I want you to think to yourself, if you achieve that, what is that going to do for you? If you are bringing that in month after month after month, write down, what will that do for you? Will it cause less stress? Will it allow you to pay off debt? Will it give you more time? Will it allow for family trips? Like, what is it that you're wanting to unlock? Because that's what's going to keep you going. And then the next thing is, I always say, how will you feel when you achieve that goal? Get your feelings in there, right? So this is just goes to show you guys, these are the monthly averages. We all start out at distributor, and it works. We have 9 different ranks. Okay. So you can take a little look at this and you can see these are the monthly averages. Ask yourself, where did your number that you just said, what does it align with? What rank is it? I want you to write it down, because I want you, when you hop off tonight, I want you to share with the person that you signed up with what you're going for. Because you know what's freaking cool about this is there's no guessing in how to get here. So if Tracy's like, Sarah, I want to go Emerald, like, we can decide how fast you're going Emerald, but I literally can hand you a map and I can say, Tracy, this is exactly what it looks like. And so that is one of the coolest things about that, is we have tools that tell you exactly what you need to get each of these numbers, okay? First goal that you guys have, okay? This is getting 4 people that are customers. So these are 4 people that are going to your website that want to use the products, that have a health or wellness goal, and that you get to share your discount with them, okay? So your first goal is getting 4 Perks members as fast as you can. When you do that, you are going to earn a $50 weekly bonus, okay? So say you went and you're like, you got off this Zoom and you're like, I just signed up 4 people by tomorrow. What's going to happen is on next Thursday, you're going to get an email that says, hey, you have a deposit in your account. Go set up your pay account and you're going to see your $50 bonus sitting there. So some of these bonuses, when you're brand new like this, they are popping out weekly. The cool thing is, you guys, is if you are earning these weekly bonuses, you are also building your monthly commission check, and we get that paid out on the 15th. So what I want you to know is, what are we? We're on the 25th of the month. So we have 6 days, 7 days left. We have set a week. So you have a week to go and rock out and build your business however you want to do it for July. And then on August 15th, you're going to get your monthly commission for July. Okay. So you're going to get that. But along the way, you can literally create a payday for yourself every single week with this. So let's just talk. I put this on here. This is in your app. It actually tracks your business for you. So as you are enrolling these perks members and these customers, you're going to see in your app, and it's under this section that says, okay, it's under the section that says business and my business overview in your app. Okay. This is going to start, so you get one customer, it's going to start filling this volume in, okay? So this is how you earn the $50. So I just put on here, what is a perks member? It's someone who is ordering from your website to purchase products at your discount. Our goal, you guys, every time is to get them to sign up for the 3 consecutive orders, okay? There's some options, like they don't have to do that, but with that, there's no fee to be a customer and to get that 25% off or to have first access to any of the sales. The order, they can choose whatever they want to order. Okay, so if they start with a pack this month, next month they could be like, I want to try the hair products. The next month they could be like, I want to switch out to the fat burning coffee. You literally, there's no minimum, there's no maximum you have to spend. They have full control of it. Okay, and then after the 3 months, they can decide if they want to keep it monthly, or they can turn that off and they can start ordering whenever they wish. Okay. But with doing the 3 months, they don't have to pay the $34.95 membership fee. Okay. And again, I put on here, it's totally customizable. You can choose what you want. If they're like, hey, I don't want to do the 3 orders, they can pay the membership fee. And what that does is it allows them to order at your discount, so the 25% off, and they can pop in and order whenever they please. Okay. And you guys, as we go over this, if you have a question, I'm going to make Nicole charge, or Jen. Jen, both of them are so good. But if you have a question, you can pop it in the chat and just ask it, because this is for you. Okay. I want you to be able to understand this. And again, you're not going to remember absolutely everything, but I want you to leave this Zoom with a good understanding of what you get to offer people, because between the products and the business, it is pretty freaking incredible what you have your hands on. Okay. So that's what a perks member is. Again, this will track everything. The other thing I want you to know is we are going step by step with you. So as soon as you start having that conversation with somebody, you guys, you're going to go and ask your mentor, and you're going to be like, hey, I have people interested in, what do I say? Okay. You literally are going to say, what do I say? And then as you start having those conversations together, so I always say to my new girls, I'm like, you're pretty much having, they're having this conversation with me through you, and you're going to kind of learn the ways. Okay. And then we also have access to certain tools that we've made for you that make it really easy. So if you're like, this is the one thing I also want to just share. This is just information, but when you hear BV, you're going to hear that over and over and over again. What it is that every single one of these beautiful freaking products has a volume assigned to it. And that's what we pay attention to the most. Okay. So when we're looking at our maps, when we're going off of our commissions, when we're earning those weekly bonuses, we are paying attention to that BV. And we can see that on our end. Our customers cannot see it on our website or anything. They just see the pricing on it, but we can see the BV that is assigned to each product or to each pack, okay? So when you're doing these things, I just put in some examples, like the 30-day drop. That's so huge. It's one of our top selling packs. It's 80 BV. The entire hairline, which is incredible, you guys. I did not start this business for the hairline, but I am so here for it. Like, I absolutely love it. It's so awesome. It's 100 BV. So you think if you have 4 customers, you're well over that 300, okay? Or if you say, hey, I got 4 customers on the 30-day drop, you're over that $300 or the 300 BV threshold, and you got your 4 customers plus the 300 BV, and now you got your $50 bonus, okay? So next goal, This is what creates our four and a friend. You are going to hear the term four and a friend over and over and over again. Okay. So what it refers to is you have four of your perks members, right? So if anybody ever asks you, can I make money if I'm not building a team? Yeah, you can. You can make, not only can you make a monthly commission check from people ordering from your website, but you can also earn weekly bonuses. But guess what? To build a team is so incredible. It is one of the best things. I had no idea who was going to be on my team when I started this. I was like, you guys, I didn't even use social media. I didn't even have an Instagram when I started. So I was like, people thought I was hacked. It was actually comical, okay? But it didn't stop me. And so, but what I want you to know is getting to do this amongst other people, you have no idea who is praying for a way to bring in extra income, but have the flexibility to do it from anywhere at any time. And there's a lot of people right now because y'all, our team has brought in over 500 new distributors in this month alone. So yeah, people are wanting what you have your hands on, okay? So your next goal when you get your 4 perks members is to get one friend that wants to, it can be an acquaintance, it can be a coworker, it can be family, it can be a sister, it can be anybody, okay? But they are wanting to do this business. So just like all of us, they wanted to use the products at discount. They're wanting to be their best, healthiest self, but they also want to be able to share it and earn some extra income. When you sign up that one, guess what? You are now going to get popped out $100 bonus. So what I want you to know is that for every four and a friend that you're doing, and it's tracking this in your business section on your app under my business overview, you will see this, okay? What it's going to do is these are going to all be filled in green. It's going to track the volume of the things that they're ordering. And then you're going to have that one distributor and it's going to pop it out. So for every four and a friend, you are earning $150. What I want you to know is these are unlimited. So if you're like, Sarah, I need $500. Guess what? You can go do 3 of these. And you know what's even cooler is that you're going to unlock another bonus that is $350. Okay. So what I want you to know for and a friend for you while you're in your quick start period is $150 every single time that you're doing it. Okay. So let's keep going. I just put this in here because I just want you to think about this. Okay. Because I always tell people, like, sometimes when I talk about things, or I think sometimes what I make or could say I do, it's like, it's so far-fetched, but I want you guys to know that like $150, $300, $500, not only does that seem doable to people, but you guys, there was like, I don't even know the exact percentage, but there's like this percentage, and it's actually crazy high of how many people, if what $500 like stops them from filing bankruptcy pretty much. And so I want you to know to be able to earn these unlimited is it like a game changer. And how cool that you can earn weekly paydays while you're building your business and while you're building your team. And then all of a sudden, you're probably going to make more in monthly or in your weekly bonuses than your first monthly commission check. I know that I did when I first started. I was like, oh my gosh, like I forgot I was still getting a monthly commission check. But this just goes like, what is it paying for? Some people started, I remember some girls on our team, they were like, I want to pay for my kids' dance. My boys play hockey. It is not cheap, right? You can pay for gas. It can pay for your car payment. The other thing mine was going for was like diapers. And I was like, want my student loans gone. So I just want you to think, if you're earning these every single week, what that income could do for you every single month, okay? The other cool thing is that I hope this gives you a lot of excitement, but you guys, and some urgency, right? So I told you this too. I'm going to give you a course of action with a message, right? I'm going to give you a sample message, but you guys, I want you to know that every single one of you that have just started in July, you have 3 promo codes. Okay. You have promo codes. So the first 3 people to join you by the end of July, so that's by the end of next Wednesday, and hop in this business, they can start for half off. So they can pick the kit that they want between our 3 different starter kits, but they can start for $49, which is literally nothing. Okay. And then we're going to teach them exactly what we're doing tonight. And you can literally say to them, do you know that you could start this and you can earn $800 in weekly bonuses? Like that's what you can do. So I want you to have a goal of not letting a single one of those promo codes go unused, okay? Get loud, get excited about what you have your hands on. And again, one thing I'm going to tell you is never decide for somebody if this is for them or not. Like our job in this business is just to share it. There are so many people that have joined my team and I would have been like, "Oh, I thought like they love their job. I had no idea. Like they make a great amount of money, you know, and you kind of like fill their story in for what you think it is. But the truth is I've realized that there's a lot of people that make a great amount of money, but they have zero flexibility. They have zero freedom. They don't have PTO. They don't have the things that they want. They're not able to put their family first. And that is what people are chasing. So here they are able to do that, or they're able to create extra income to where they can be like, I'm part-time, or if you're not letting me have what I want, I have a little leverage here, right? So what I want you to know is you just want to talk to people and you want to share this because this business is such a huge blessing, okay? So I'm going to move this again. This thing. Okay, I'm just going to move this for just a second. So what I want to show you is you have access to this. You can go and you print this off. I want every single one of you to print this off. This is also in our boards. We can get it to you. You can ask your mentor for it, but having it in your hand is so important because where you are staring is where you steer. Okay. And I want every single one of you ladies to earn $800 in bonuses in your first month alone. Okay. So here's what's cool. We talked about phone a friend, right? So you see this PM stands for perks member. So here's your 4. There's your volume. Again, this is being tracked in your app as well. There's your $50 bonus. Then you got your distributor, right? Because you have those promo codes for 50% off. So now you got another 100. Okay. Then you're like, well, if I can do it one time, I absolutely can do it a second time. So here I go. So you're going for another one. Guess what happens? On your third phone a friend, yes, you earn your 150, but you also unlock a $350 builder bonus. So essentially, this third phone a friend is worth $500. So you have 150, 150, 150, 350, and you can earn $800 in bonuses alone. Okay. What's also cool is that you have now set yourself up for our second rank and promotion in our business, which is an average of $600+ a month. How freaking cool is that? Do you see how they like drip you and walk you right into where you want to be, right? So when you have these tools, you want to make sure that you're using them, okay? This just shows you another thing. It's just pretty. It's cute. We got it, right? So this just talks about here's your 4 perks members, your distributor. And then when you do that for a friend 3 times, you unlock that builder bonus for $800. Again, you guys, this is just weekly bonuses. This has not even talked about your monthly commission that you're also earning from people ordering. Okay. So one of the things that's important, auto ship. If you're like, what the heck is auto ship? This is what we order and what we choose to order every single month. Okay. This is what I want you to know about auto ship and why it's important. First of all, it automatically commission qualifies you, which means you are making your check and the money. Okay. So the other thing is it's the only product that you absolutely have on hand. Okay, so this is all you'll have on hand. You want some products to have on hand to be able to market, to be in your stories, to share what you're using, to make your own testimonies from the product. I always say people are like, I don't want to be salesy. I don't want to be annoying. Guess what? I hear you. Okay, and I will never teach you to be any of those things. And I will tell you one of my best things about being in this business is one of the best compliments is that people are always like, you're not pushy, you're not salesy, you're genuine. Yes. Okay. Yes, I'm genuine because I found the products that I love and what you might love could be different than what I love. Jen and Nicole, you should put in the products that you love. But I've showed this, right? So not only am I using the products and I'm sharing that daily in my stories, why I use it, what I like about it, what I've been noticing. But you guys, I have got my own testimonies. I've got my before and afters. You can track these. Guess what? These are the same ones that I use over and over and over again that bring me in customers every single month. Okay. So when we talk about being a product of the product, that's what we mean. Start using the products so that you can talk about them, so that you can get your own results. And in the meantime, while you're doing that, share the heck out of all of our team's results, because let me tell you, these products are amazing and they work wonders. I'm sharing in here the things I love. Let's be real, okay? I absolutely love the morning trio, which has gut health in mind, it has nutrition in mind, and it has the best energy that you could absolutely ask for, okay? So there's other ways that you can also be commission qualified, but this was always the rule for me. This is what I followed. I always say this: success leaves clues. And if that is not the truest statement ever, I'm telling you it is, okay? So know that your goal when you hop off, figure out what products you want. Share with your mentor. What do you want to focus on? Go set up your auto ship, okay? So that you have that running. You could either, well, you're going to set it up for August, okay? And you can pick any date that you want from the 1st all the way through the 25th, okay? And really your goal, if you do one for a friend, the products that you want to use for yourself are already covered. Just remember that. You can run this business so nice and tight. I've done this for over 12 years and not once have I ever not profited and been in the positives. I've never lost a dime, but I have also followed the steps that they've told me to do, and I showed up for my business and I put the work in, right? I went for those foreign friends. And you should. You're getting paid for them. It's amazing, okay? So a few of the last things I want to share with you. I'm going to open my chat up for just a second because I love getting to see what you guys are saying, and I don't want to miss anything. Yes. Yeah, debt, you're not the only one. You're not the only one. And you guys, I just want you to know that you're not alone. And you just have, and there's so many people out there praying for something like this, okay? Here for the questions. Yes, hairline is ridiculous, okay? So here's what I want you to know. You need to be on the road to VIP. So if you need to screenshot this page and kind of go through it as a checklist, do that now, okay? What I want to share with you, every single Sunday night, we come together for literally 15 minutes with our corporate team. And they set us up for the week. Again, you guys, this is at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. You're going to see it posted in there. When you're getting added to this, it's going to ask you a few questions. You have to answer those to be approved into the group, okay? And they're simple. It's going to be like, what's your goal when you first starting? What's your distributor ID number? And I think it's maybe who you started with. I'm not really sure. But know that there's that, okay? Monday night, essential call. You have to be on this. This is 30 minutes, but it is gold. These Monday night calls showed me how powerful this business was. It is what gave me vision and gave me so much excitement to be like balls to the freaking walls with this business, okay? So I want you to be on there. You're going to hear stories. They always say it's where money, moments, and mindset matter. And my goodness, does it ever, you guys. 90% of this business is mindset. If you believe you can, you 100% will, okay? So Diamond Hive, that is our team page. You want to make sure that you're on there. It looks like this. And then I'm going to pop a few things in the chat for you, okay? The first one, and so you can actually copy from the chat if you didn't know this, but I want to share with you, we have a Telegram group. And you can get the app and you can get in the group, or you can even just ask your person to add you or send you the link. But I want you to have this because this has stories that are already made for you that you can use. You do not have to reinvent the wheel. We are here. We are an established team. We have so many tools for you guys. I want you to just get in the habits of doing our core actions, okay? So, and we're going to go over those, but you're going to also see your mentor dripping those actions to you. You want to pick up what they're dripping and what they're giving you, okay? They are doing that because they want to help you. They want to help you get your first 150, and then you're on to the next one, and then you're on to $800, okay? That's what we do here. So you're going to see that. We're going to use that. Hopping on Zooms like you are tonight. I know you may think like, oh my gosh, my time is so busy, but it is one time a week. That's it. That's it. And it is going to fill your cup, and you want to make sure you're surrounded by like-minded people. Okay. So that's enough about that. These are some of your working resources that we use. This is just quick. Facebook, Instagram, people use TikTok. If it's okay if you don't use some of these things, I literally only had this one. Okay, you guys? Everything else you've seen, I've learned, I've added in. It's fine. Okay. Messenger. We all use Messenger. You make sure you know how to get to your website, which I showed you today, and you have your It Works app. Okay. You literally can run your whole business through this. And then boards. I want you all to download boards. Okay, so we have a new DT. If you already have, awesome. If you haven't, we have all of our wording, what the products do, how much they cost. We have pictures, we have before and afters, and we also have our new DT Launchpad that's in there. Okay, so I'm going to give you that as well. Let me see if I can do this. Copy. Oh boy. I may not be able to add it in there. It's okay. We're not going to get stuck on that. Just know, have your mentor send you that, okay? So this is just going through actions that you will be taking. I want you to know we are going to help you with this. We are going to help you with ideas of what to post, but posting and showing up in your stories opens up your business every single day. They know that that you have something to offer. Know that you're going to repeat things. Guess what? People need to see things anywhere from 8 to 10 times before they bite on it, okay? So we're not getting discouraged. We got to know. Every time I tell somebody, if you're discouraged, I'm like, have you showed up consistently the last 8 days? Because if you haven't, people need to see it a few more times. Okay. So you're going to see in the mornings that I share my morning trio every single morning. But guess what? I sell the most of morning trio. Okay. So you're going to get social. You're going to get excited. This doesn't mean that you can only build with social media. I want to tell you that when I started this, I started posting and my first people came from work. And it was so funny because I showed up to work and they were like, are you spammed? And I'm like, no, I have these. And then guess what, you guys? I brought some of the products that came in my kit. And then I also made sure I had coffee and things that I knew people loved and drank, used daily. And I had those in my auto ship so people could try things. Okay. So I did do a lot of belly to belly, but you're going to see as you show up on social and you get mad, people are going to come out of the woodwork. It's going to be acquaintances. It's going to be people that you haven't talked to in years. They're going to feel your excitement. These are products that we already know people want. We've been here long enough to know that. Okay. So we're going to do stories. Growing your network is so important. We're going to teach you these things. Interacting. I always say this, no more just liking somebody's post. I want you to heart it, and then I want you to take 5 extra seconds and actually make a comment, because as you interact on people's stuff, you're going to start getting people interacting on your stuff, and you're going to bring people over to your page that are now going to see your new posts about these products and this business that you have begun. Okay. Messaging, that is so huge, right? We'll get into all those different things. We walk you through those things, but I just want you to know, as your mentor starts giving you some of these things, you're going to be like, oh yeah, Sarah told me these are our core things that we do to build our business. So I knew I would be doing some of these. And last but not least, just be you guys. You're your biggest asset in this business. Like, there's people that may have seen my posts, but they don't really know me, or maybe they don't trust me, or whatever it may be. So they're going to go to you. Even though you're just starting, they're going to be like, oh my gosh, I want to do this. I saw this on this other girl, but I didn't know her. I want you to get credit. I want to help you. You're going to see people that are doing that. So get loud. Okay. Know that you're your biggest asset to your business. So I'm going to give you some call to actions. First up, how adorable is our team? We have a lot of fun. Okay. This is from some events, but first things first, I want you to go share with your mentor what your first goal is. What's your first goal? And then I want you to think and share, what is your ultimate goal with this business? If you could do anything with this business, I want to know how far you want to take it. And I want you to share that with them, because it's important that they know. Okay. Second thing, you are going to make a list of 20 people who you would like to work with. Okay. And I put in there some ideas. Okay. I already you want to make a list of 20 people. If you need to scroll through Facebook, you can do that. But I want to share with you what you are going to message. Okay. I'm going to give you the message to send. So all I'm asking you, I'm not telling you to think about it or anything. I want you to hop off this tonight and I want you to send this to 20 people. Do not group message anybody. Okay. You want to make sure that you are sending individual messages. And this is what I also say. If this is somebody that you're sending this to that you would normally text, I want you to text it to them. If this is somebody that's an acquaintance and you just mostly see their stuff on social media, send it through social media. Okay. So I want you to talk to them how you would normally talk to them. Okay. And this is the message that you're going to send to these 20 people. And then I also am going to give you a message for those of maybe that want to use the products first. Okay. So getting those 4 customers, you might even know people. You might hear people talking. I always say eyes and ears open, but you might hear people, oh, is this? Oh, no, it isn't. Okay. You might hear people that are like, I want to lose 10 pounds, or I feel so tired all the time. I'm always dragging. Like, you guys, you're going to start now that you started this business and you have a solution to their problem. Things are going to like start going off. You're going to see people who complain about their jobs. Message them about this, right? Message them about the business. So you're going to start seeing ways that you can solve and help these people live a life that they truly, absolutely love. Okay. So I put in here too, this is one that you can send out for people that would want to use the products. And the last thing I want to share with you, beautiful people, oh, shoot, is this. Okay. Do you know that tonight, or they gave us a tumbler challenge? Obviously, this is adorable. Let's be real. I'm obsessed with the pink. I love the colors. You guys, we've just rebranded a lot of our stuff. But can I tell you what gets you this? If you go and you have a goal leaving tonight to do a 4 and a friend by the end of Sunday night at 11:59 Central Standard Time, if you do 4 and a friend, you actually can even get 5 customers. It's just 5 enrollments, okay? So it can be customers, it can be distributors, whatever, but we just talked about 4 and a friend, right? 4 customers, 1 distributor. If you go and do that by the end of Sunday, they are sending you you've done their Tumbler challenge, and they will be sending you this in the mail. So how freaking cool that this is just like lining up perfectly for that. So I want as many people earning that tumbler as possible. Not only are you earning a tumbler, but now you have also just earned yourself a $150 bonus too, okay? And you're going to be getting yourself set up for promotions. So that is a lot of information, but the more you hear things and the more you see some of the wording or the things that your mentor is going to continue to send you each day, or maybe you're in our training, it's going to start making sense because you're like, now I've heard it on the training in my app, but also I'm hearing this over and over on our corporate page, and I'm hearing it from Sarah, and I'm hearing it from the ladies on Diamond Hive. So you start realizing, like, once you get that down, you literally just repeat it. Okay. So questions, I'm going to look through this really quick. I'm going to stop this recording.